Welcome back to Firehouse Novi, and we're going to wrap up with just a couple more items. One, using a barbecue grill and the safety that's involved with that, and also getting an LPG tank like I have in front of me filled, and how to be the safest you can be when getting that done. So, Fire Marshal Evans?
Chief, carrying on, we talked about the LPG barbecue grills, and now we'll talk about the briquettes, the charcoal grills.
Okay.
And there's still people are using those in the area. There's a couple of things with the briquette, the charcoal grills, is you want to keep it a safe distance away from your house, just like you did with the LPG grills. But a couple of things, you're also using the lighter fluid oftentimes with those.
Right.
And lighter fluid is an ignitable liquid. It's a flammable liquid. And you only use just enough lighter fluid just where the briquettes, so you can get the briquettes burning. And so you want to put your briquettes on the grill. You want to just put a little bit of lighter fluid on it just so you can ignite the briquettes and get them going. When you're using the lighter fluid, after you apply the lighter fluid, you want to put the lighter fluid a safe distance away.
Okay.
Before you strike your match or light your lighter. Once you get the grill, the briquettes burning, you do not want to put any more lighter fluid to try to speed up the process, okay?
Okay.
The best advice I can give you with charcoal grilling is have patience. It takes 20 minutes, 30 minutes to get the briquettes glowing red so you can cook your food on it. You have to have patience with that, okay? If you don't have the patience, you're going to be using LPG grill, and you're cooking right away.
The other thing I've heard people tell me is that when they add after, sometimes it doesn't all burn, and that taste can get into the food.
Yeah,
so,
and you don't want that.
I mean, of course you don't want that, but from a safety standpoint, it's just not a good way to do it. Put it on first, separate it from the area where you're going to light it on fire, and then you're done with it after that.
Yep.
So.
And then, again, it's keeping it a safe distance from your house.
Okay.
And then after you're done grilling with the charcoal, is the charcoal briquettes have to cool down before you clean your grill out. You want to let those cool down for a good day or two before you clean out the briquettes. And it's just like cleaning out the fireplace in your house. Those hot ashes, you don't want to store them in anything combustible. You want to put them into a metal container so they completely cool down before you throw them away. All right, so give yourself a couple of days for those briquettes to cool down before you get them out of the grill.
That makes sense. What about people that have, and you see a lot at the Home Depots and Sears, these outdoor umbrella tent type structures?
Yeah.
What about those and safety when it comes to barbecues?
Well, always a bad idea to barbecue underneath any of those fabric tents. Those usually are not going to be fire retardant tents. Those are just, they'll burn real easy. And so don't barbecue underneath any type of tent. Keep it outside to keep it at a good safe distance. In fact, the regulations say 20 feet away from any tents. So it's even more stringent than what it is from your house.
Well, these big tents that you see at these outdoor parties that are rented and stuff, you occasionally have to go out and inspect those when there's a big event going on, and those are all fireproof tents, right?
Those are fire retardant materials, but the one thing about that is you're not allowed to barbecue or grill or cook underneath a tent that's also occupied by...
even though it's fireproof?
Even though it's fireproof.
Okay.
Yep. So if you're going to have a tent that you're going to be cooking underneath, it has to be fireproof, and it has to be 20 feet away from any other tents. And you don't want to have people inside that tent that you're cooking underneath. Okay.
All right, what about, and we occasionally get those storms blowing through. We're in May and we'll be in June and July. Those thunderstorms will blow through and knock out power, and a lot of people will roll out their generator and fire up a few circuits in their house so that they have, or not fire up a few, but charge a few circuits so that they have light or maybe a radio or TV. What's the safe way to run a generator, a portable generator at home when you have one of those kind of situations?
If you've got a portable generator and you're using it to power your house, you want to, again, do not run it inside your garage or inside your house. Crazy as it sounds, it does happen every year. People do that, and we get carbon monoxide issues that happen with that. You want to, again, keep it a safe distance away, 10 feet away from the building. Keep it away, the exhaust away from any openings and any windows or doorway openings in your house.
So it's not blowing into the house.
So that you don't get that exhaust in your house and, again, have a carbon monoxide issue. The problem is also that if you're powering just a few of your circuits, you may not be powering your carbon monoxide circuit, where your carbon monoxide detector is plugged into. So that alarm will not go off unless there's a battery backup on it also. So it's just a real good idea to keep it a safe distance away. Don't have it near any openings, any windows or door openings, so that you don't get the exhaust coming back into your house.
And then there's a standard safety rule that goes along with that, because most of them run on gasoline. So you have to shut them down, let them cool off, fill it with gasoline, and then start it back up.
That's right.
So that you're not pouring gasoline into a hot piece of equipment.
That's right.
Okay. Anything else on barbecues?
No, I think we covered it all.
Okay.
Hopefully.
One last thing we're going to talk about is these LPG tanks. And it seems like these power a lot of barbecues. People have to go and get them filled at various locations that are equipped and approved and regulated by not only the state but the local fire marshal. The thing about LPG, propane, number one, it's heavier than air. If I were to open this up right now and let the propane gas come out from here, it would be heavier than air. It would fall right to the ground. The propane would build up from the ground up. The other thing about propane is it's liquid in this container, and you can sometimes feel it when you get it filled. The liquid level, and that's how if you buy a liquid meter at the store, it basically is like a thermometer, because the liquid level of the propane is much cooler than the vapor level that's above it. The propane that comes out of this bottle comes out of the top of the bottle. The stem from this outlet only goes down a few inches into this bottle, and it takes the gaseous propane off from this container. What is at the bottom of the container is the liquid level. That's not what comes out of here. It goes to a gas, and then it escapes from the bottle. So remember, when you get one of these filled, keep it upright in your vehicle until you get it home so it doesn't turn over. Remember, you don't want that liquid escaping out of something that might not be closed off. And that's the way that you can ensure a safe summer when you're using gas-fired or gas-fueled appliances. And we hope we don't ever see you with a problem with one of these kind of pieces of equipment that we've talked about today. So we will see you at the next Firehouse number 6, and the Fire Marshal and I both hope that you all have a safe summer.